1% of dudes rapping, they ain't nice as me. 98% ain't live the same type of life as me. The judge gave me life and then they sent me where the life is be. That level 4 with depth and vice, the type of stuff they like to see. Two choices, fight or flee. I refuse to die a chump. I never been a mark, but damn, it's scary when that riot jump. I seen dudes cry, get pumped, and some sexually brutalized. Knew a dude who lost his life and he was only doing 5 year-long racial fights when homie all you do is ride. Lonely days and nights up in a hole causing suicide. From the moment you arrive, you see the Mexican mafia, AB skinheads with big giant swastikas, pro-black philosophers, the BGF, the Kumi, and Muslims who will murk you from the nation to the Sunni. That MS was loony, quick to ride up on they rival. Even Christians went to church, hide knives up in a Bible. Political and tribal, the Crips and Damus, the Long Beach, the Hubs and the Dubs and the Grooves, the IE, the Bakersfield, the Dago Pyrus, the Hustlers quick to roll, the gangsters gon' move, whatever click you choose.
Say what's cracking, YouTube? It's your boy 16 to life, and I'm back like I'm on a parole violation. Yard down! Now, for those of y'all that's new to my page, in 1994, I got arrested. I was eventually sentenced to 16 years plus life, and I served 24 years straight in the California prison system. Yeah, that's me gassing right there on that intro. And if you want to get that song, be sure to tap in with me on my email, 16lifemusic@gmail.com, Cashapp, PayPal, or Zelle me $20, and I'm going to get it to you ASAP. Now let's hop right up in today's video. So I don't know if you guys are familiar or not with King Nico. He happens to be a YouTuber who's out of California, and he's from Black and Hispanic heritage. He has a YouTube channel, like I said. He's more of a comedian. He does a lot of skits, a lot of funny stuff. He also does music, and he grew up in the Los Angeles area somewhere. I'm not extremely familiar with him like that, right? I have seen a few of his videos. I've never subscribed to his channel. He's kind of a funny guy, so every now and then when I would happen to see one of his videos pop up, if I had the time, I would watch it. You know, I've watched enough to know that he says, due to the fact that he's from Black and Hispanic ancestry, you know, he has love for both sides. Though he says when he goes to prison, he functions with the Southsiders, you know, and he grew up speaking Spanish and things of that nature, right? And so recently, a picture had surfaced on the internet, social media, of him in prison. And they was making statements saying that he was on a 50-50 yard and he was no good and so on and so forth. Now, I don't want anybody to think that this is a exposing video, because it's not. To my understanding, and when I would watch him, I would never see him talking tough. He's, like I said, he's a comedian. He clowns, he has fun, he jokes, you know, but you had a lot of people basically saying that he was on a 50-50 yard and he was no good, so on and so forth. So a video happened to run across my feed that he just got out recently, and he's putting up the video himself explaining why he chose to stay on a 50-50 yard. So let's get right into that, and you guys can hear his explanation directly from him about why he chose to stay on a 50-50 yard.
Hey, what's up, G's? My bad. I know it's been like 77 months since I've been on here, G, but I had to go back and get some content for y'all. You feel me, bro? Capping, bro. I will never go back to get no content. I'd rather get y'all phony baloney stuff, G. But I mean, at least I got some new stuff, you know what I'm saying? So keep it genuine, and I'm gonna share it with y'all in the next couple weeks, months, whatever. Got a lot of stuff to catch up on right now, player, you know what I'm saying? By the way, got a show on this Saturday, G. You know what I'm saying? October 18th. Slide through, bro. At the Virgil Bar. You know what I'm saying? For y'all that don't know. Anyways, bro, let me tell you about my last like 2 years, basically, bro. I was at MCJ, Supermax, Wasco State Prison, Jamestown Prison, and at Oakland Fire Camp, G. So let me break it down to you. First, I went to MCJ, bro. It was crazy, bro. Rats got bigger than the last time I was in there, bro. They're like this big. You don't even fit on the camera, bro. That shit's mangy, bro. Like, I was like, bro, what is that, bro? That's like a little dinosaur or something, bro. Like, that ain't right, bro. Roaches, too, bro, like this. Running around, just stop and look at you like, you got some food for me? I'm like, crack, smash, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you're my friend, bro. Get out of here. Flush that dude down the toilet, bro. Anyways, after MCJ, I went to Supermax, you know, Wayside 700 floor for like 4, 5, 6 months, something like that. Then went to 500 floor, got a cool little job for like another couple months, and then boom, they sent me out to Wasco State Penitentiary. Got my that's reception. So I was right there, bro, and then I met with my counselor. he sent me up to Jamestown. After Jamestown, they sent me to Oak Glen Fire Camp. So let me tell you about how prison is right now too, in jail, bro. When I got to jail, you know, I heard about it, but until I was there, the homies was telling me like, hey, my boy, what's up, my nigga? Like, look, check this out, bro. You know, it's 50-50 yards now, right? I was like, break it down to me, player. He's like, so basically it's snitches there and stuff like that, bro. Like people with crazy charges is, bro, and charges, and there's 50% of them and there's 50% of GP, which is like us, regular people, you know, regular paperwork. And I was like, all right, so what, you stay away from them? Nah, as soon as you get there, you get off on them, you know, take off on somebody, then they send you to a good yard where it's just 100% GPs. I was like, all right, bet, say less. So when I get up to reception, the counselor topped it up with me. He's like, hey, so you going to Jamestown? I was like, but that's a bad yard, bro. You know what I'm saying? Can I go somewhere else? He's like, nah, you can't, bro. You going to Jamestown, bro. You know, I was like, dang, bro. Well, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to take off then. And he was like, well, you know what, bro? If you take off, then your 50% going to stay at 50. I said, nah, but I need that 33%. I heard you get 33% now if you go to like a 2 or 1 yard. And he was like, nah, once you get off of one of those 50-50 yards, you're no longer eligible for the 33. So I said, all right, really, case was closed because I got to get home. You know, I know how to separate myself from people that I don't want to deal with. So I was like, bro, I'm getting home, bro. I don't care what nobody think, you feel me? But he elaborated a little bit on it to make it better. He was like, look, let me just tell you like this. There's no people with crazy charges like that. There might be some SNY people that, you know, rolled it up and now they're on that yard, and or maybe some snitches, but there's not people with those charges that you just look at them and you just want to break their face type charges, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, all right, bet, that feels a little bit better, you know what I'm saying? But in the event that I go get off on somebody, do my thing, you know what I'm saying, hit them with the kung fu, whatever, you know what I'm saying, how much time is the difference? And he was like, well, you know what I'm saying, you probably could lose anywhere from 6 months to like a year of time. I was like, okay, so if I stay right there, when should I get out? He said, you know, probably like around October, September 2025. If you don't stay there, you'll probably get out like October, September, August of 2026. I said, all right, say less, bro. So I'm about to stay, bro. I look at my dogs like, huh? Nah, I'm telling bro that I'm not about to get off. I'm not, bro. I told him, I'm not, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is my boys. I don't want them down. They probably want me to go with them. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, bro, I went, bro. Hit Jamestown. Dudes was just like, what's up, bro? Like, you gonna stay or you gonna leave, bro? Or you gonna get off, bro? I was like, bro, I'm gonna get my 33%. I'm gonna stay for sure. They was like, all right, nice to meet you, bro. I'm so-and-so. I was like, hey, bro, look, I ain't gonna shake your hand, player. You know what I'm saying? Just because I don't know what you here for, bro. You know what I'm saying? They said that there's dudes that, you know, their crimes ain't that bad, but still, you know, once you show me your paperwork and stuff like that, G, then maybe we could become friends and stuff, G. Until then, G, like, I'd pass on a handshake type thing, you know what I'm saying? So it was like ups and downs, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it was kinda different than regular prison, you know what I'm saying? Because there was like way more situations going on because there's just no structure, you know what I'm saying? There's no balance, bro, with the inmates. So it's a lot crazier, but at the same time, like, you get that sign, bro, and you going home earlier, you feel me? So I had to go that route, bro, you feel me? I had to get out that mug, bro. And on top of that, bro, when I was at fire camp, though, it was pretty cool. You know, I went to the Palisade Fire, bro. Man, I got $1,000, bro. I went to a couple other fires, made some more bread, bro. I was eating good, bro, like steak, shrimp, all kind of crazy stuff, bro. And the good thing about me, too, is, like, I know how to keep my distance, bro. Like, I know how to shut stuff down when I don't feel somebody, you know what I'm saying, or they there. Or some weird type stuff. I'd be like, you know what, it's good food, like, I ain't gonna chop it up with you, you know, with you woo-woo. So I don't gotta deal with everybody, bro. Like, so I was able to, you know, maneuver, mess with the people I wanted to, you know. There's a lot of good dudes in there. Like I said, you know, it's a 50-50. It's 50% GP, 50% SNY. So you just gotta, like, pick and choose who you mess with, really, bro. And anyways, I was chilling there, bro, and made it out, bro. I just got out a couple days ago, man. I got the show coming up on the 18th, Saturday. You know, I've been handling business out here, checked in with my PO, bro. So, you know, God first, you know, I should be off probation in a couple months, bro, and get back to it, bro. You know, sliding around, bro. But until then, I just gotta, you know, cross my T's, dot my I's. And the homie shot me this. Look, G, got the prison yard right there. Got some art. So all the other clothes I left from prison, bro. But this, I had to take with me. For real, for real. I couldn't leave this. Shit. If you see it, bro, I comment in there, G, so I can see where you at, bro. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that. And I appreciate everybody who's waiting for me. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate everybody, bro, that was there for me this whole time, man. And we're going to keep it going, bro. You already know, black and brown. Okay,
so initially, I kind of wanted to make a different video, but the app that I use to do my reaction videos, for whatever reason, it's not necessarily formatting that video correctly. So I just wanted to go ahead and get that up for you guys, so I did it like this. Now, I definitely want to say that there is no judgment from what King Nico chose to do for himself. You know, he chose to do what he felt was best for him. You know, to keep it 100, when a person chooses to associate, politic, and hang with specific groups, gangs, races, organizations, however you want to classify it, right? There are unfortunately things that are required of that individual when he goes to prison. It varies from gang to race to organization, so on and so forth, but you still and all have to stick to those requirements, whatever those requirements are. Now, this video right here came from King Nico's channel. It's King Nico, and so if you go to the channel and you read through the comments are different. You know, some people, hey, congratulate him for doing what he did. Some people telling him welcome home. Some people are a little disappointed at him doing what he did. You know, I think one of the things he mentioned in that video will be frowned upon by those who do hold a penitentiary mentality, by him staying at the 50-50 yard. Also by him, you know, once the counselor told him where he was going, he mentioned to the counselor that, hey, man, I can't go there. You know, you're supposed to just accept where they send you and go where they send you and handle your business. But like I said, once again, no judgment from me whatsoever. At the end of the day, he done what he felt was best for him. You know, I think he mentioned in that video that if he went there and he stayed, he would get out a whole year quicker. So at the end of the day, whether a person stays or not really just comes down to how much he still wants to be viewed in good standings by those who it matters to. But anyway, you already know what it is, man. Shout out to King Nico. He's back. He's doing his thing, getting to the paper, get to the skits, all that, you know. So once again, man, you already know who it is. It's your boy 16 to life. Resume normal program. Lately, I've been getting a whole lot of questions about my Damien Porter T-shirt. If you want to cop that T-shirt, definitely be sure to go to the t-shirts and more store.printify.me. The reason that I copped this T-shirt is because it got great graphics and the picture is nice and clear. Now, in order to get yourself one of these T-shirts, be sure to go to your preferred banking institution and withdraw the appropriate amount of funds to ensure that your transaction will be facilitated without any delays, impediments, or hinders. Now, also, of course, while you're there, you might want to cop you something else. They have a host of great T-shirts. They have a lot of vintage T-shirts from old sitcoms, old movies, and your favorite artists. It's just so much there, man. Definitely be sure to go to the t-shirts and more store.printify.me and be sure to use the promo code CHILL for your 15% off. You will not regret it. They have a bunch of T-shirts with several different designs among other things, and I guarantee you will find something that you like. Once again, that's the t-shirts and more store.printify.me.